I'm going to be doing an email outreach strategy completely from scratch with a random company I selected to teach you guys how I do email outreach and how you can do it really quickly and make a script that's better than 99.9% of B2B outreach salespeople and email marketers in general. So I selected this random company, Jibble, right here. This is a SaaS for time tracking, help companies run more productively and manage their employees better. You can see they have quite a nice array of enterprise customers like Tesla, Pizza Hut, Pepsi, and taking a look at their website, we can get a good idea of what their products actually are. But what I don't see is any average statistics like boost in productivity or average employee satisfaction or any kind of these metrics that you want to be tracking if you were a company like this and you had customers like this. And I also don't see any specific case studies, which is also a mistake. That said, this is a good example. Suppose this is your company or your client. You would want to push them a little bit to actually get average statistics to use in emails. But if you don't have those, which not everybody does, then I'll be doing this email outreach completely without using any of those statistics. So the first thing is to actually identify what their products are, what their offering is, and then what benefits that product can bring. So I broke it into 3 categories for Jibble specifically, and I won't spend too much time on this, but this will be important for crafting up the email script. So I picked out the timesheet tracking app, the attendance tracker, and the project time tracker. For the timesheet tracking app, I had 4 main features, which is managing the timesheet, them clocking in and out from their mobile device or desktop, actually using GPS for time tracking, whether they're on site or not, and tracking overtime hours. Attendance, using facial recognition, biometric data, taking care of how much leave people can get, leave requests, etc. An actual physical device people can use to clock in and out, and automatically clocking in and out with geofences or geographic locations, another part of their product. And then the project time tracker, which is screenshotting their screen every once in a while if it's remote work, monitoring their screen, work hours, and time billing, basic stuff. Then I went ahead and pulled some of their case studies and segmented it by industry. So they had some heavy hitters like Tesla, Pizza Hut. These will be great to use in our email outreach, build that credibility. The next important point is the value proposition. So what I went ahead and did is I actually plugged this into Claude and fed it some prompts to basically craft my kind of email messaging. So after a lot of prompting, I managed to have it make me some decent email scripts segmented by industry. So the important things that I told Claude to do were I fed it my initial notes here, and then I also asked it which of these features will most stand out and be most relevant for each type of industry. So if we come down into our scripts here, yes, for all of them, I said it should be under 70 words, very short to the point. There should be a call to action that points them to a demo call for 15 minutes. There should be no real marketing speak, so it should sound human, and we should leverage the names of previous clients that are relevant for each industry. You will also see that we specifically highlighted certain needs for each industry. Let me just start off by showing you one of the email scripts. So for the automotive industry, we said, "Hi name, companies like Tesla and Hyundai have switched to our software, Jibble, to track attendance and manage their workforce hours. The system allows them to reduce time theft with facial recognition and gives them useful data on productivity across shifts. Would you be interested in a 15-minute demo to see if this could help company names?" So one last thing I'm going to change is automotive companies. We want to specify that because that immediately makes it clear that's relevant, even though we do name Tesla and Hyundai later. The second important piece is we say they have switched to our software, Jibble. So doing a little bit of market research, it's fairly obvious that almost every single big company already has some kind of time tracking or timesheet system or software. So to make it very clear and make it so the prospect doesn't reply, "Well, we already have a time tracking software," we're very clear that Tesla and the other previous clients that are using Jibble switched over from their previous tool, meaning there was something that is better about Jibble that made them switch over. And when a competitor of yours like Tesla, who's currently one of the leading automotive companies in the world, maybe you should pay attention. Then we're very clear on what the software actually does to track attendance and manage workforce hours. For the next sentence, Claude AI picked what it thought the most valuable feature of Jibble would be specifically for automotive companies. So in this case, reduce time theft with facial recognition and give useful data to the HR departments of these automotive companies for productivity across shifts. So you'll see, for example, obviously we name the universities like Harvard and Queensland University, and then we name a different use case and a different selling point of Jibble as a software, saying that it tracks hours for the diverse faculty and staff and helps them handle the unique scheduling needs of professors, researchers, and admin staff while making payroll easier. So in this case, universities are dealing with lots lots of different people with lots of different responsibilities, from professors, researchers, janitors, and administrative roles. So this hints at that kind of pain point and how this resolves that, while also naming a really relevant institution like Harvard, which lends a lot of credibility to the software. Then I simply implemented this for all the other industries. For example, in healthcare, we recently helped implement our time tracking software for the NHS. It helps them stay compliant with regulations while handling the varying shift patterns needed in healthcare. I think company name might be able to benefit too. Would you be interested in a 15-minute demo to see if this could help company name? Now, this email could be a lot stronger if it was something like this. Hi name, we recently helped the NHS increase employee productivity by 23% using our patented time tracking system. On average, healthcare companies see an 11% lift in productivity using our time tracking tool. Would you be interested in a 15-minute demo to see if this could help company name? That would be a super strong email. But unfortunately, Jibble doesn't have those statistics publicly available. So we're going to have to cope with this email, which will still perform, but not quite as well. So in any scenario where you can get average statistics, pure facts to sell your solution, you 100% should. But in scenarios where you can't, you should leverage the big brand name customers that you have, or the customers that are very similar to the companies that you're reaching out to as your case studies and as your credibility. Because frankly, companies like Harvard, the NHS, they wouldn't implement a solution that didn't work and didn't have data to back it working. So if we were then to run this campaign, add some follow-up sequences, this would perform better than 99.9% of email outreach campaigns done by cold email agencies, marketing agencies, B2B salespeople, everyone. It's short, to the point, clear call to action for a demo call, and actually tackles specific pain points that each decision maker in each industry is dealing with. Now, if you want to see some other scripts that I've used to book Fortune 500 executives for meetings for my clients, you can watch some of my other videos here and here. If you'd be interested in me doing this service for your company, go to my website, ProfitPathGrowthPartners.com/call, and I'll do a completely free discovery call to find out if this would make sense for you to run. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and see you in the next one.